I spend way too much time watching BL. And the thing is, I'm so used to the culture at this point. I am very familiar with the tropes, the nonsense. There's so much I will let slide, like too much. I can no longer tell if I like things because they're good or if I actually like them just because I'm so used to being way too forgiving of dumb bullshit in this genre. I have you here to be a litmus test for me. Who are you?
Me? Hello.
You're gonna go by your name.
Am I gonna actually go by my name? How do you go by?
I don't address myself.
I'm K-Star. And I don't know what I'm doing here.
Perfect. What do you know about BL?
I have no thoughts in my brain.
BL stands for boys love, and it's a genre that focuses on male-male relationships. So it's a subsection of the romance genre. You've heard me yell about assorted tropes. You have bravely engaged with my TikToks.
I have.
So probably your For You page is ruined. You don't know anything about BL beyond the bits and pieces that I have dumped on you. And that's kind of the point. I have 10 different BL kisses lined up, and I want you to rate them. We'll do a regular tier system.
With an S.
S for was a kiss. And then afterwards, we'll go back through them, and I'll reveal how I would have rated them, and we can fight to the death about it. When we get to something that you identify as a plushy kiss,
What if all of them are a little bit like...
we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Okay.
First up is Still Together. I have purposely turned off the subtitles just so you extra don't have context.
Okay. Is that a Pocky? They're doing the Lady and the Tramp? Oh my god. Everybody else's reaction is so much... Oh my god. I love the three-peat reaction. Like, they show it, boom, boom, boom. They're like, you didn't get enough of it the first time. That one I didn't think was too bad.
Okay.
I feel like you're like, I'm taking I'm like, no, it's my reaction.
I'm panicking.
I didn't think that was that bad.
Okay, so what would you rate?
7 out of 10. B.
Where would you put it?
A B.
Okay. We're looking at Not Me.
The tall one looks like he's supposed to be a bad boy. He doesn't look like he wants it. He's like, I don't know about this. You're too much of a bad boy for me. The more I watch, the less it looks like he wants it. Like, that doesn't, like, that is not saying I want it. Like, I don't know, like, something about this is like...
So what do we rate?
That one felt really awkward because
Okay.
it didn't seem like he wanted it.
Okay.
And also, I cannot do eyes open kissing.
Okay.
That is a D.
Okay. D. These are not my opinions. Next one is Semantic Error. This one is Korean. The past two have been Thai.
Semantic error, that sounds like my stream.
It does. But they can pronounce words.
Oh, another height difference here.
How do you feel about height differences?
I mean, I'm a fan. The tall one, he cute. Cutie patootie. I like how so far all the kissing scenes have had like these bright lights coming through. He's like grabbing him. He's like,
He said, I'm ready.
mwah. See, I like that. So far, this one,
Pretty good?
pretty good. Pretty
Okay,
good.
okay.
I like the lighting. I like the cutie.
Mm-hmm.
I like the little one grabbing.
Okay, so pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say, okay, like from the ones I've seen, we'll say that's an S tier.
Okay.
I so far have not seen any little pussy kisses. Because like if they're like, that's not pussy kiss.
No. That is not a plushie kiss.
And they're at a bar.
Do you think you can't have a plushie kiss at a bar? Does location determine whether
I think that's a big factor. You're probably drunk. It's probably somebody you don't know. We're doing some ASMR.
Technical difficulties ASMR.
I'm distracting the audience.
What are you doing? This next one is from a show called Fish Upon the Sky.
Oh! Okay, I love that there's a crowd cheering.
Really? I would evaporate.
There's confetti and shit? Oh my god. And okay, I just have to say, I love the person like pushing them. They're like, I'm so sick of you guys not making out.
What do you rate that one?
Another S tier.
S tier.
Yeah, I liked that one. That was fun. The person pushing them, everybody erupting confetti. I want confetti every time I kiss somebody.
This is Where Your Eyes Linger, and it's one of the first ones that I watched.
Very scenic. Mm-hmm. I like the blazers. Mm-hmm. Rubbing the ear, odd, but I can't yuck his yum. Look at that. He's going for it. Okay, I love the 3 camera repeat. Every angle that they're smiling. Aw. every angle that they captured that kiss in is being shown. Ooh, the little flash of light and everything. That one was cute. I like the smile in the middle. I would say like B.
Okay.
Like, it was cool. It was
Solid
fine.
B.
Yeah, it was chill.
As we go along, I'm a little worried I might just be a hater. I'm a little nervous to show you my, my tier list.
Oh my god, are these like, they're like all like D's and like C, like all down here? And you're like, oh no, I tricked you. These are all the ones I fucking hate. This is the SCOTUS one.
That's right. This is the Supreme Court of the United States kiss scene. This one is SOTUS. This one walked so every other series could do everything.
SCOTUS coming in hot. I wasn't expecting like the Vine boom, like boom, boom. Like this must be some sort of like dramatic turn of events here.
But the kiss itself.
It was fine.
Okay.
But like the drama around the boom, boom, and the
Yeah.
multiple angles, that's what's getting me. I'd say it's A.
A tier?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
Solid.
not necessarily because of the kiss.
If the dramatic editing was not there, what would you rate the kiss itself?
I like C.
Relocating again to Taiwan.
We're getting global with the kisses.
That's right. World tour, baby.
Oh, he's crying. Ooh. Was he going to jump off that bridge? Wait, he's got the eyes open. No. 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 No.
What?
No. I'm going to jump off the bridge one. Was like, he's like full on mouth open, like eating the other one. And I just can't do that. So many of my icks looking at each other while they're making out. Full like open. Like that kind of kissing. Like I can't.
Tier? Not like a F tier.
For all the tears.
Oh my god. Okay. The reason this is so stressful for me isn't because we disagree. It's because it's a little bit confirming some of my worst fears that like I don't like these because they're good. I just like them because I like the characters.
Oh.
This one is Love by Chance.
There's so much dramatic editing around these.
They know what the audience is here for.
Wait, okay, so he's like hitting him. The editing with like the hand. He looked like he wanted it, but he didn't want it.
Very like if you must.
If you must kiss me, that's a plushy kiss where it's like
Smushy face.
smoosh. On a tier?
Yeah.
Like a D. There was nothing great about it.
We have 2 left.
Okay.
How you feeling?
I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. Like, I was expecting something so cringy that I was like, you watch this?
This coming from someone who watches straight rom-coms?
No, yeah, exactly, yeah. I'm like petting your makeup brush. Here, you should take that.
You can pet it. If you want.
It's
She's
soft.
friendly. So this one is from something called My Engineer.
Could you imagine my accountant? We got the music cued
You got the
in.
music cued.
We got the hard lips going. Okay, is there a theme of BL of like, this is like their first gay ship?
Yes. Very, very common theme.
So he's like reluctantly accepting. Ooh! See, that's not in the straight rom-coms.
Not in
I've
the
never
rom-coms?
I've never seen a rom-com that like has sex in it.
When you say allude, like how would
Not
they-
like that.
That was saucy.
Yeah, for rom-com. Yeah.
You're gonna shit your pants when I show you that not safe for work one. My Engineer. What are we rating that one?
A C,
C.
unmemorable.
Okay. Last one, back to Korea for Light on Me.
Okay, so we got some fireworks going. He has the Spock haircut, and that's all I can see right now. Is Mr. Spock going for it? He is. Ooh, plushy kiss. That was a plushy kiss. I call it. Okay, he can't be surprised. He kissed him first. This is the only one I recognize with a plushy kiss. So
Okay.
10 out of 10.
You're here for the plushie.
I'm here for the... mwah. And also, big fan of Spock. So, S tier.
You've seen all of them. We laughed, we cried. I wanted to die inside. What I thought your reaction would have been to all of these
Okay.
is the same as my reaction because I have amazing taste, obviously.
Obviously.
So
You picked me as a friend.
okay, maybe not such great taste. Starting with Together. This one is really cute to me. I think
Okay.
it's super cute.
I love the reactions of everyone.
Yeah.
Like, I could see the show being very fun based
Yes.
off of this clip.
Probably I'd put this one as an A.
Okay, yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's memorable.
If I saw it later, I might have rated it higher. Was that
What
one of
got
the
me?
plushie kisses?
No. No,
Oh,
no, no.
I know you talked about it, but like, what the fuck is a plushie kiss?
Are you saying you don't watch all of my TikToks? I define a plushie kiss as basically if I can replicate it with my stuffed animals,
I see.
then it's a plushie kiss.
Double hard lips.
Or even just one-sided hard lips where one of them is just like, yes, girl, give us nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
yes.
that
yeah,
I define
yeah.
as a plushy kiss because it's like,
Okay.
you may as well be kissing a stuffed animal.
I mean, there's a lot of times where, like, one of them is, like, rigid.
And I think that's where context matters, for me, at least. Like, that's why I don't just define a lot of these as
Yeah.
plushy kisses, because I have, like, the context of the rest of the story. This one was not me. I am actually quite fond of this one, with caveats. I am with you in the not liking the open eyes
I hate that
thing.
Every time I see that, I am taken back to a memory from college where I walked by this couple and they are full on making out. Both of them are just staring at each other while they're doing it. Fully eyes open.
Usually, I'm not putting myself in the shoes of any of
No,
these characters. In this particular case, when I see an eyes open one, I do put myself in that horrible, awkward situation of just like staring into somebody's like nose pores. Subtitles weren't on, so you didn't see it, but there is like a point where he explains why he likes it. So he's wrong, but like I will give the narrative points for giving an explanation at all. I think I would probably give this one a B. I'm getting embarrassed because I feel like I am fighting for my life.
You're over here like, no, the open eyes kiss was good.
The bar kiss, semantic error.
Yeah. This was a good one.
This was great. I
Yeah.
love this one. They both looked like they wanted to be there.
Yeah.
They were excited to be there. None of them were surprised that they were kissing anybody when they started kissing. I really love this one, especially because of the plushy kisses that I've seen. Korea is the worst offender.
Okay.
I'm not sure why that is.
I noticed on some of them, it doesn't really look like they're actually like lined up.
Not so much recently, but in the past, that was a very common thing. For like the few BL shows that were out there, they would use camera tricks. Anyway, I give this one semantic error. I give this an S tier for sure.
This one I
This was
gave
the confetti.
S.
This you gave an S.
This one's gonna be like your F.
Correct.
Why do you hate this one so much?
I hate this one. This is not actually the main couple of this show.
Oh, okay.
This is the side couple. Very common thing in these BLs, but especially in Thai BLs. They're trying to capitalize on side couple syndrome. You start with a main couple, and then you introduce a secondary couple in the hopes that people will fall for that couple as well,
And then you get a side-
request a spin-off.
Yeah.
I
You
skipped
skipped them.
this entire fucking couple. They were so annoying. This was an F tier for me. I do think a lot of that was because I don't like these characters. I don't know. It's the kind of character where you either love or you want to push them off a cliff.
So
I
you're
feel
just drinking the haterade.
the confetti was wasted on this couple.
That's a
Completely
disagreement.
disagree.
Oh my god.
Where Your Eyes Linger.
Plushy
is-
kiss.
Correct.
Yeah,
And this
I
is
can see that.
This is what made me like, oh, I get what I don't like about this. This couple has off the charts chemistry and tension for
Okay.
the entire rest of the series. And so to get here and get a plushy kiss was heartbreaking. I just don't like the way that they come together and then just nothing. It's like it's a still
Yeah.
shot. So that was a bummer, and that definitely like drags it down a little bit for me. So I can't in good conscience give this anything higher than a B. SCOTUS. Plushy kiss.
Yeah. That was my guess.
I think that like he was a little bit more guilty of the plushy kiss.
He was bracing for impact.
Yeah, it was a very tactical like approach.
Yeah.
I will give this one like it's definitely a plushy kiss. Mwah. Yeah.
It was fine.
I'll give this one a C as well.
The jumper. Because it looks like he was trying to jump off the bridge.
So, what he was actually doing. You hated this one, as with Where Your Eyes Linger. Like, they have really, really good chemistry. Their characters are believable. Hits a lot of narrative beats for me. But I will say, I don't love this kiss as much as a lot of people do.
'Cause it's icky.
When he, like, grabs him to start the kiss, there was rebound.
Like they
It was
pounced. Wait,
too
no,
aggressive.
okay, you have to play that
Yeah.
back.
See?
Wow, yeah,
they,
now
like,
you point.
hit.
That was hard.
It looks awkward. I definitely laughed when I first saw it because it was just
The
like,
bounce
ow.
back, yeah.
Full speed ahead, no airbag.
Probably the only take they were able to do because one broke their tooth.
It kills me because I really love this drama, but I think I would have to give this one like a high C. Love by Chance.
This one, I didn't like this one.
I really do not like this one, and that was actually surprising to me. I thought this was a cute kiss. I used to. This was one of the first BLs I watched. Just didn't have any
You didn't know
quality
better.
standards. But there is a very particular reason that I don't like this one.
Is a rebound.
It's not a rebound. Worse, an editing mistake. Now, He's gonna do the thing with his arm, which I don't like either. It looks super unnatural. They're gonna do the fanfic zoom on the hand, right? Look in the corner.
Oh!
They were supposed to be kissing, and they just... That was so clearly, like, the other one wasn't even in frame. I have to give this one an F, I think. I think you gave it a C. You said it wasn't memorable.
Yeah, it was fine.
This is my favorite one.
Why?
They are the side couple, and I adore them. I think mostly because I like their dynamic, and also this one, he's really hot. I agree that, like, the kiss itself is a little bit awkward, but I think it works for the relationship dynamic. I think it's a fantasy of having, like, a partner who can read my mind. Somebody who, like, just gets you, and you don't really have to say everything out loud. By law, have to give that one an S, just because they're my favorite couple, and I love their dynamic. But I hear your notes. Back to Korea, Light on Me. Don't think I would call this a plushy kiss.
The first one was. Are you saying that I can't do that with my plushie right now? Mwah.
This was another really good one where they had great chemistry. The confession scene for this. Confess to me like that or I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm allergic to things that are overly cheesy. It's really fucking hard to get those confession scenes so right that I would want that to happen to me. This was one of them. I think I'd probably give this one an A. Compared to how nervous you were for what I had in store for you before.
I mean, I had no idea. Like, you really, like, upped how, like, cringy this was going to be.
So it was less cringy.
You think of yourself as too cringy.
Oh.
Like, as somebody watching it, like, has no context, like, it's not that cringy.
That's good to know. That's very comforting.
We might have a different opinion on that one later, but the kissing scenes, no, not that cringy. Some of them looked weird because it looks like they don't want to be there.
Yeah.
That's the only part that I'm like, okay, that's, like, kind of weird.
Yeah. So are there any of these that you liked enough that you would consider watching the drama?
The first one.
Still Together.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Okay.
That, like, the reactions of everybody else was funny. Who doesn't like a good Lady and the Tramp reference?
Right. Okay. Well, maybe I'll have you watch Still Together.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell.
Do none of those things. Do not perceive me. So what do you think? Can we stay friends?